Like I always say, give thanks and praise to the Creator while you are on this earth, whoever you may consider to be. But while we are on the topic of this people and how they think about this for a while. And my man gets grew up here, and it make a lot of sense too. It's like they always want to tell you how you're supposed to look, how you're supposed to dress, how you're supposed to think, how you're supposed to act. You're acting very hostile. Or you're acting very, you're angry. They always want to tell you how you're supposed to act. For instance, like if you go for a job and you have lots, they don't like that. But that's where the word relax comes into play now. See, when you have your natural hair relaxed and it's long down, they feel more relaxed because your hair is relaxed. It's not an afro. So if afro, no, you come in with an afro, they think you're radical. You could have got a master's, a doctor's, a BA, whatever you got. But because of your appearance, you appear to them to be radical because of your afro or the way you dress. So you have to relax yourself to make them feel comfortable. That happens to the guy in Jersey. The guy in Jersey, this guy that have wrestled lots. I was playing, it was a wrestling team he was on. And they tell him if he don't cut his lots off, they will have to forfeit the match. So that means he had to lose the match. So they tell him, in order for you to participate in this wrestling team, you're going to have to cut your lots off. Me, I would have said frig it. We would have to lose that friggin' game. My team, well, not really my team per se, but you get where I'm coming from. The team that I am playing with had to lose that game because there's no way I will cut my lots off to play a game because the game gone done in about 10 minutes and my lots is gone. After 4 years of growing lots, it can go on in 10 minutes? Nah. I would have told my team, listen, I keeping my locks on here. We ain't gonna lose this game. Because I'm not gonna please them by cutting my locks off. See, that's what they always want to do. They always want you to do what they're. I remember one time at work. I remember one time at work, I have this white boss. He arrogant son of a gun, man. Two instances of me and him. Arrogant son of a gun. You can't be one of them. Says, because we can grow beard. You can't grow beard on the job. But if you go on vacation, you can come back with a beard. So I went on vacation and I came back with my beard, full beard. Called me off. He says, you know that I don't like beards, right? I said, yeah, so you don't have to grow yours. He looked at me like, I said, yeah, if you don't like beards, you don't gotta grow yours. Ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? Next instant again, I had another white boss again. And we had some parties going on, and he will never show up when it's black parties. When it's blacks or Hispanic parties, he will never show up to supervise nothing. He'll take off. But when the Caucasian parties, he'll always be there and tell you how it's supposed to go. So a day in question, they had a black party, black wedding. He didn't show up. So something went wrong. So when he came to work the following day, he had a meeting. So he tell all the guys, this is unacceptable. That's the word they like to use. Unacceptable. This is unacceptable. So he said, what's unacceptable? Because the brother guys, we had about 40 guys in our team. But the guy said, our boss, trick that shit. What do you mean by unacceptable? And he starts saying what went wrong. I said, well, listen. I said, wait, back up. When we have Caucasians or rich people here, you are always here up our butt like a animal. But when it's any other nationality, you always take off. He said, what you're saying? And he start, flaring up, turn right, flip. Said, I'll see you in the office. I said, no problem. So after we done, call me in the office. And he's talking to me, and I'm staying up. And I'm looking at him. So when he start to talk, I turn so. I back him. He said to me, when I'm talking, you look at me. I would have bored to say, who the F you think you're talking to? But I said to him this way, so listen, I hear my ears, not my eyes. Keep talking. I back him. I said, you done now? I'm out of here. Walk to the office. The man said, wait, Bruce, you don't play? I said, play? I said, no person don't control how I think or how I talk. Man, you gotta be crazy. I said, listen, I hear my ears, not my eyes. Keep talking. I back him. When I said, you done now? I walk to the office. I tell you before I said you're no God, you're no creator, you're nobody to me. You're just another human being with a little position. I mean, for real, man. Listen, at work, then you may gotta go to the office, and that a lot of incidents happen at work, boy. Listen, I control some stuff on work, man. That it may say the Bruce we can't figure out how you get work out. I used to take off every summer for 3 months straight from work. 3 months straight. And people that know me know that every summer I take off July, August, September. That's the way I always get off, and we can't get off. I said, very simple. When they ask, I don't ask, I tell them. Like when they want weekends off, because it's just lead singing the band. So when I lead singing the band can't go on stage unless I am there. Because I'm the lead singer. The rest of the guys cannot sing. So we play all over Brooklyn. All over we play. You know what I mean? So when they got parties on Friday nights and Saturdays, I gotta take off because the band can't. We got parties booked for the band to play out. So the band can't go nowhere unless I am there. So when they tell the boss might want, he says, no. When the guys go to get off weekends, they can't get it. So I got, listen, take me off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, off. They may say, wait, how you get off, but you can't get it? I said, because you want to ask him. I don't ask him because he don't pay me. The corporation pays me. So I tell him I want off because if I don't work, I don't get paid. So he's not doing no favors. That's how it played out for me, for real. So I take off my weekends, sing my songs for the band. We had wonderful times. I been sing about 8 years straight. I tell you guys, fellas, listen, man. When the guys got to learn singing, because if I can't show up, what are they gonna do? So then the guys start learning to sing one by one, and then as things happen, they fall out. We went our separate ways, goes move out. But it was fun. It was fun while it lasted. It was fun. I love it, man. It was fun. So that's how it plays out, man. So listen, all you gotta do is always be you. Always be you. Don't let no person try to control who they want you to be. And don't do nothing to please no person and make yourself unhappy. No. Do not do anything to please some person and to make yourself unhappy. Do not do that. If you're not happy doing it, do not do it, regardless to who the person is. Whether it be a wife, father, mother, sister, brother, son. If you're not happy in your own spirit doing it, do not do it. I remember one of them on the bus, making a trip from New York to Atlanta. And this lady behind me was taking the bus. This lady behind me says, "Sir, could you bring the seat forward up some more because I don't have no space behind here." So I bring it a little bit, and she keep nodding. She keep nodding. I said, "Miss, let me get one hand straight. I'm not going to make myself uncomfortable for you. This is the bus ride is 14 hours straight. I'm not going to make myself uncomfortable for you. It's not going to happen. So you gotta try and adapt somewhere behind the seat because I'm not putting the seat up no more." So all I'm trying to tell people is this: do not make yourself uncomfortable for nobody, regardless to who it is. And always love yourself 1, 2, 3, and 4 first before you can love any person else. Always love yourself. Always get the best for you at all times. Whether it be buying clothes, whether it be a car, whether it be a furniture, buy the things that make you happy. Not any person else happy. Because I said in previous videos, you cannot make no person happy. You can only make that person comfortable. That person have to find their own happiness. And if they can't find it, regardless of what you give that person or do, they will still be miserable and unhappy. So always do things to make sure that you are happy. Until then, folks, remember, we are multi-dimensional beings. There's nothing we cannot be, do, or have. And my friends know me, I live by 6 things. Don't have no fear, anger, or guilt, or do not attach yourself to no person, place. Don't have no attachments to no person, place, or thing, because you all would leave eventually. Until then, folks, I love you guys. Peace out. One love.